What's up, cousins? Welcome in. Welcome back if you have been here before, and welcome in if you are new to the channel. I hope that you consider staying here on the channel for news on the go. I hope y'all having a great what's today? Friday? Yeah. I hope y'all having a good Friday. But I have a question. I saw this article and I said, well, let me just ask the people, okay, what they think. Let me just ask the people what they think. Okay. So, I don't even know what day it is. I'm so lost on days right now, y'all. So, I just got back home from out of town and I saw this article and I said, well, let me go ahead and do it tonight and put it up for y'all in the morning time. So, the question is, do you think that Americans will receive money from this 13 billion that they're talking about they have to give out? Or is it just certain people get it? Let's dig into it because I really haven't read it in full. So they say surprise checks up to $250 automatically hitting mailboxes in the US. The cash is going out to unsuspecting Americans. It will be nice, but we all know sometimes things have stipulations and loopholes and catch-22s that you got to jump through. So tens of thousands of Americans are in line to receive one-time checks worth up to $250, with the cash automatically being sent out to mailboxes in a key U.S. state. So I'm just bringing you this. I didn't make the news, but here it is. I'm interested to know what you think about it, though. So they say that the payments come from a pot of more than 13 billion in lost money, with the state returning the cash to its owners. Money that has been lost or forgotten for a long period of time is considered unclaimed property, such as uncashed checks, old checks, saving accounts, and unused gift cards. Banks, insurance companies, corporations, and the courts, among other organizations, are legally required to report the abandoned property to the state following a certain period of inactivity. While these organizations attempt to notify individuals by mail and even publish the information in newspapers, which nobody buys anymore, many funds remain unclaimed and are sent to the state's comptroller with no fee or time limit to claim it. So over in New York, now every state does this, but this is concerning New York. Over in New York, tens of thousands of residents have been handed checks worth up to $250 in lost money from the Office of New York State Comptroller. If you are in New York or know somebody in New York, and this did happen, please let us know in the comments. New Yorkers are receiving cash they may have not even known that they were entitled to, thanks to new regulations. Residents previously had to file a claim for their unclaimed funds via the comptroller's office. New laws in place now say permits the state to automatically mail checks for lost property worth $250 or less. Around 70,000 New Yorkers have been on the receiving end of these payments so far in 2025, totaling $5.4 million in return money, says the comptroller's office. I think if this is true, now we got to worry about people going into our mailboxes looking for these checks. Because typically, wouldn't they try to send it to maybe your last known account that you have with the tax office? I'm just asking. Roughly 50% of the checks have been cashed, while an additional 16% were undeliverable. So I really want to know if this is true, as far as it has happened with you and you have cashed the check or whatever, or someone you know. because it's a lot of scams out here, and people, even if it is true, they'll take this and make it into a scam. So they say most New Yorkers receive checks between $50 and $100. New York State is in possession of more than $13 billion in lost money. Staten Island alone accounts for $139 million of that cash, with over 232,000 residents, businesses, organizations owed unclaimed property. Comptroller Office returns more than $2 million on a daily basis to residents. I've never received one, but you know, maybe I don't have any lost money out there or forgotten money out there. So far in 2025, the office has already returned more than $435 million in abandoned property to its rightful owners. And I can see how it's easy to not know you have money out there, because here are the examples: uncashed paychecks, insurance payments that you might have forgot about, an old insurance policy, old checking and savings accounts or CDs, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, utility and security deposits, which never come back, in my opinion, contents of safe deposit boxes, unused gift cards, estate proceeds, court funds. Money is owed to a lot of different people in the state. While the new law permits lost money worth $250 or less to be returned automatically to New Yorkers, unclaimed funds exceeding $250 must still be claimed by residents. New Yorkers can check if there are any unclaimed funds for you at the state comptroller's website. So I say to you, even if you're not in New York, check your state comptroller's website and see if you have any unclaimed funds from maybe a job that you left, a 401k or something. So, you know, there's no such thing, in my opinion, as free money. But it's something to check into, just saying. So I just thought I'd bring that to you. It was interesting. I'm interested to know if anyone has experienced this, because there's a lot of stories out here, you know, stimulus checks. I see them all the time. I've done stories on them, but I've not seen anybody in any of the comments say, hey, yeah, I got my stimulus check, or they sent me some money from yada, yada, yada. So, you know, just something to keep people hopeful that they're going to get some money in the mail, I guess. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, comment, all those good things. And y'all take care of yourself, okay? And stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. So much is happening. I saw what happened in the news yesterday, but I was on my way to Charleston to visit with my sister. And that is not the story that I wanted to cover in the situation that our family is going through right now. And I'm not going to cover it. So just send prayers up to all those affected. You don't have to like somebody. You don't have to like their opinions, but they're entitled to their opinions the same as you, whether you feel it's right or wrong. But taking someone's life is never right unless you are protecting yourself in the process of a crime. So that being said, y'all take care, stay safe. Share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to like. Bye.